We spend half our lives building walls, the other half wondering why we feel trapped. They say perception is reality, but I think perception is just a fence. Keep walking, don't look at the gate, look at the ground beneath the feet. I am not the voice, I'm the space between the words, the silence holding weight while the ego gets absorbed. We treat time like a currency we're trying to hoard, but you can't save seconds, they don't fit in the vault. Gravity is a habit, not a law written in stone. We agree to stay heavy so we don't feel alone, constructing identities out of bone and foam. Digital ghosts haunting the physical home. I ask the mirror what it sees when the light goes out. It said I see the shadow before it learns to doubt. We trade authenticity for a little clout, sell the soul for a view, then forget what the view's about. Existence isn't linear, it's a loop in the dust, a chemical reaction mistaken for trust. I'm trying to find a signal inside of the guts before the body returns to the rust. What remains when the noise stops? Not the answer, just a quiet. We build empires on the top, then wonder why there's a riot inside the chest, inside the mind. Leave the heavy things behind. If the truth is hard to find, it's because we stop looking blind. So society is a contract signed in invisible ink. Agree to pretend, agree not to blink at the things that don't fit inside of the link between what we say and the things that we think. We worship the structure, the frame and the mold, ignore the story that never got told. Value the silver, ignore the gold, which is actually just a metal that's cold. I see people running on a treadmill of want, chasing a feeling that they never can haunt, because the feeling isn't distant, it's the current account of the presence you spend when you stop being torn by the fear of the end, by the lack of the proof. We live on the roof while we ignore the roof. Wait, no, we live in the house but we sleep on the floor, knocking on windows when we own the door. Entropy is the only promise kept. Everything you build will decay, everything you love will shift shape. The pain isn't in the losing, the pain is in the holding on to things that were never yours to keep. Let go, let go, let go. So I dance with the decay, I don't fight the rot. Plant flowers in the grave, see what comes of the plot. If the system is broken, then I'm not what it bought. I'm the glitch in the code that the system forgot. Consciousness is a wave crashing back to the sea, trying to understand water while being the sea. We separate self from the whole falsely, like a wave saying I am not the ocean casually. It's absurd, the need to be heard when the silence is louder than any single word. I'm not seeking power, I'm seeking the state where the mind doesn't bow to the pressure of fate, where the love isn't transactional, bound by a date, where the spirit is fluid and refuses to wait. What remains when the noise stops? Not the answer, just a quiet. We build empires on the top, yeah, then wonder why there's a riot inside the chest, inside the mind. Leave the heavy things behind. If the truth is hard to find, it's because we stop looking blind. Because we stop looking blind. The ground is still there, the air is still here. You don't need to arrive, you're already here. Stop running, start being.